Rockdale County Public Schools is excited to share that Rockdale Magnet School for Science and Technology is expanding to grades 4th through 8th grade for next school year, with students to start in August 2026. Hi, I'm Amanda Baskett, Director of the high school, Rockdale Magnet School for Science and Technology, and we are excited to bring our three focus areas of STEM research and real-world problem solving, advanced academics, and leadership and community service to grades 4 through 8. For the past 25 years, Rockdale Magnet School for Science and Technology has brought our motto to life: challenge, opportunity, and distinction for 9th through 12th grade scholars, encouraging them to also become innovators and leaders. We have been focused on growing global STEM leaders of accelerated change. And now, as we expand the ecosystem, we are looking to build on this 25-year success in high school STEM education, as our district has recognized the need for earlier access to advanced academics and STEM innovation, and have a goal of preparing students for high school and college level coursework, as well as providing a rigorous public school option for families in building on our regional and national STEM leadership. But students and families, what exactly is STEM? It is so much more than an acronym that stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. It is a way of approaching problem solving and being creative, innovative thinkers. At Rockdale Magnet, we have challenged our students to ask themselves what's possible, not for the future, but for now, as we encourage research and innovation in our very labs built on campus, that we're excited to be expanding those spaces to 4th through 8th grade now. Consider for a moment, though, what exactly STEM is by considering the evolution of the mobile phone. Here on this longitudinal trajectory, you may be able to point out, parents, where your access point was. My first phone is the lovely Nokia 3210 there, the third one in the series, dating myself a bit, lovingly called the Nokia Brick. I was very good at Snake. Students, you can ask your parents what that game was. It didn't have a whole lot compared to the awesome games that you have access to. And while certainly we've evolved far off of this chart now for what's possible in mobile phone technology, we also have to acknowledge that there's a piece here that's not even represented from the beginning. Students, there was once a time when people sat at switchboards and had to move cords around to be able to make phone calls possible. And certainly those switchboard operators could have never imagined that one day a type 1 diabetic would be able to wear a real-time sensor sending data to their mobile phone to allow just-in-time dosing of insulin, transforming their quality of life. Or as we consider engineering, that students would be able to create augmented reality, and this would be applied on manufacturing lines so that workers can test solutions in a safer manner, more cost-effective manner for the consumer. And this is the kind of asking about what's possible that we've challenged students at Rockdale Magnet to start doing while they're here. Indeed, in our own labs, we have a student who created the head-safe headphones. She innovated what was possible for students and others in our community who may be experiencing anxiety in social situations, and ultimately participated in the Inventure Prize and went to the National Invention Convention, where she won and got patent support for her project. We also have had students who have been able to go off and win the National Junior Science and Humanities Symposium with their invention of a cortisol screener for stress that's as easy to use as a pregnancy test that you may pick up at the pharmacy. Beyond that, we've been able to support students not just at the 9th, 12th level, but work with students as young as kindergarten to become innovators and scholars through the Inventure Prize in particular. I can think of one student, Jessica, who created the Shrinky Binky because she had new twin siblings and she wanted to help them wean more successfully. And she actually earned a patent while she was still a 5th grader. So we're excited to bring more of that innovation to the 4th through 8th grade space and build on the success that we've had with our high schoolers asking what's possible. This has all been possible because of our focus on STEM research and internships, advanced academics, and leadership and community service over the last 25 years. And now grades 4 through 8 will have the benefit as we expand to a second campus with Rockdale Magnet School for Science and Technology, grades 4-8. So why are we expanding? We want to provide access to research-focused STEM learning earlier for our scholars, to prepare students for advanced pathways in high school and beyond, to provide an innovative public option for families, and to strengthen Rockdale's position as a regional and national leader in STEM education. This is also a next step as included in our district strategic plan of establishing elementary and middle theme schools. What will this expansion include? We'll have that focus on advanced academics and STEM innovation. Our 4th through 8th grade students will attend the Magnet full-time, taking all classes on site. This is different than the high school model, as students will have a complete daily schedule and not rotate back to another homeschool for classes. We will be in alignment with the Georgia DOE standards as well as the National Consortium of STEM Schools membership guidelines. But thinking further, what's going to make this program unique? We are focused on advanced curriculum with interdisciplinary projects. We're planning quarterly community challenges that will use Stanford's D-School design thinking model. Include a design lab rotation that will involve makerspace, robotics, fabrication, and data science so that all students are able to be scientists and engineers starting from the 4th grade. Opportunities to compete in STEM competitions during the school day and via extracurriculars. Examples of such competitions include Adventure, Broadcom Masters, Olympiads, Exploravision, and more. We'll also have Carnegie Credit high school classes in 7th and 8th grade and preparation for college-level coursework starting in 9th grade. And this will be a selective admissions process. Students who are interested will need to apply and share out their interest in STEM and passion across the application process, with students being admitted into the school in mid-February and ultimately enrolling for August 2026. So across 4th through 8th grade, we're going to be using this design thinking process that was innovated at the D School for Stanford that really focuses on helping students become problem finders, not just problem solvers. Truly, one of the hardest parts of being a STEM thinker is being able to define and sharpen key questions as well as empathize with the user. So we'll be following this process not just in our electives and STEM classes, but across our core classes and interdisciplinary projects also. We'll be doing that through university-style research labs and makerspace. While these images highlight our high school lab, we're excited that we already have support for a cell manufacturing lab in a biology makerspace and 3D printing and rapid prototyping as we work to expand the hands-on learning for our 4th through 8th grade students. Electives will provide our students the opportunity to explore their interests. Planned elective options include a STEM exploratory for 4th through 5th graders, a STEM rotation for our middle school students that will include exploring engineering and technology, foundations of computer programming. We tentatively plan on offering Scratch coding first and moving into Python as our core languages. Having foundations of business management, broadcast, and graphic communications, because truly scientists can't just stay in a lab. We have to be able to communicate our findings to the community and to help others care as we work to make innovation possible. Also have scientific research, bringing that down to the 6th through 8th grade level from our success at High School Magnet. Media arts, integrating the technology with the creative. Spanish, band and music is planned, as well as physical education. But elective options may change based on student interest, enrollment, and staffing. Truly, this is a new program that's being developed with community input, focus groups, making sure we meet the needs of our young scholars. So while I'm excited to share our plans tonight, I do have to add that caveat that we are very much continuing to seek input from our community and partners as we work to bring the best ideas and research-based strategies out there to our 4th through 8th grade magnet program. Students will also have high school credit in middle school. Planned Carnegie credit courses include Enhanced Algebra Concepts and Connections, Physical Science, and Enhanced Literature and Composition 1, those first 3 courses listed there for all 8th graders, as well as access to Foundations of Engineering and Technology, Introduction to Software Technology. These are the first 2 courses in the CTAE pathways for STEM, providing students a strong foundation for what they study next in high school, whether that may be at the high school Rockdale Magnet School program or our Rockdale Career Academy. Also, scientific research, media arts, and Spanish for Carnegie credit while still in middle school, being able to earn those credits that will count towards their high school diploma. But I've talked a lot about advanced academics, and it's important to understand that we're also focused on developing the whole school experience and culture. The daily schedule for students will include the core academics, their STEM electives, as well as gifted services. But we'll have a focus on whole child development, their leadership, building resilience, so important for our academic scholars, but also joy in learning. Learning should be fun, and a focus on project-based learning is going to help bring that to life, as well as an emphasis on those real-world challenges with students interacting with our community partners to share their proposed solutions and get feedback. We'll have an emphasis also on affirmation, exploration, and innovation, and mentorship from STEM professionals and even our high school magnet students. Some of those community partnerships we're excited to highlight already, including the Georgia Life Sciences donating lab equipment to help make that biomanufacturing space possible. Snapping Shoals has supported with a grant for 3D printing and rapid prototyping in the makerspace. Conyers Rockdale Chamber of Commerce has been active in our focus groups and shared their support as we move the project forward. Rockdale Magnet Fund, the academic 501c3 booster club that supports our high school program, has been active also in our focus groups and is supporting the project as it moves forward. And we're also involved with the National Consortium of STEM Schools as we work to share what we're doing, but also go out and bring the best ideas that have been implemented across the 4th through 8th grade level and preparing them for advanced STEM in high school and beyond. But our most important partner is our families. Family engagement will be both an expectation and an opportunity in this program. Parents and families will be invited to participate across advisory boards, PTO or PTA, STEM showcase events, community partnerships and mentoring, as well as extracurriculars. We do expect to have a family community service requirement of 10 hours per year, and will be really focused on family communication and feedback as we work to grow the program. We're looking for students and families who want to be mavericks together as we start this new magnet program for 4th through 8th. Beyond the school day, we're planning on bringing our successful extracurricular program from the high school level to the middle school, with year 1 planned extracurriculars in 3 key areas: academic teams, leadership and service, and enrichment. The academic team will include our science and engineering team, reading bowl team, a math team, and a speech and debate team. These are areas across core academics to help students expand their learning, but also building on the success that we have had with these teams at the high school level. Just a few weeks ago, our science and engineering team brought home 24 medals from the University of Georgia's tournament. Our math team is actually hosting a large multi-state tournament on our campus upcoming. And then our speech and debate team just brought home 2 championships from Lassiter this past weekend. So we're excited that our small school is able to compete at both the state, regional, and national level in these academic teams at the high school level, and are excited to build that success out for our 4th through 8th grade scholars also. But it's not just about academics. We'll have leadership and service opportunities such as Beta Club and Student Council, and enrichment such as Yearbook, Association of Artists, and even 4-H. Students will have access to athletics and extracurriculars that are not offered at the Magnet 4 through 8 program. This will include transportation to the zoned middle school after school. So our scholars they will not have to choose between athletics and STEM, but they'll still be able to try out, and if they earn a spot on a team at their zoned middle school, be able to compete there after school, which is awesome, and something that we've been able to do for our high school scholars, where they have not had to choose between athletics and STEM also. And I'm excited that we're continuing to support that moving forward. So for logistics and staff, this will be a separate facility from the 9th through 12th grade magnet program, as certainly is age appropriate. Our district is still exploring facility options with more information available soon. But transportation will be provided from our home bus stop to the program site. We'll also be operating on an earlier schedule than 6th through 8th grade currently, and a slightly longer schedule than our current 4th through 5th graders may be experiencing. The schedule will run from 7:35 a.m. to 2:35, and this plan will allow for instructional time for the middle school program while also allowing them to participate in those athletics or extracurriculars not offered at the 4 through 8 program at their zoned homeschool, and as well as afford us the opportunity to build in a rich extracurricular program, as I shared earlier. Our staffing process will start hiring in January, as I know that's such an important part for families as you make decisions, and we are not able to share the staff just yet. I want to share with you some magnet look-fors as we look to hire the staff to support our students in this advanced academics and STEM focus. That will include staff who are passionate about STEM, who are creative and innovative, caring and student-focused, collaborative and connected, and committed to excellence. As we think about our future staff, we are truly looking at staff who are focused on continuous learning and leadership. This includes collaboration with top universities, such as these that our 2025 high school magnet staff have experienced, traveling to Texas A&M University for the Gulf Coast Repository and bringing home geology, real-time research practices to share with our students, classes across STEAM and tech integration at Savannah College of Art and Design Educator Forum, representing the United States at an AI summit in Shanghai, China with the National Consortium of STEM Schools, Georgia Tech's Inventure Challenge, and also the STEM Leadership Summit at Columbia University. So we are looking for staff who are excited to go out there and learn and bring back these best practices from top-tier research institutions to our scholars. Help will be available and encouraged. All this focus on advanced academics, it's important to know that we're going to help our scholars access this rigor and be very successful. Our counseling staff will support our students. There'll be tutorials. We also plan to expand our award-winning student programs to the 4th through 8th grade. This includes a wellness summit that is actually a student-run program at the high school, and we are looking forward to seeing ways to extend that social and emotional learning support to our younger scholars, Kindness Week, and more. We are truly working to build a community. Student voice will be needed on our new program identity. 4th through 8th grade is going to need a mascot, a cheer, murals, and more, probably things we haven't even thought of that our students are going to be able to bring into this new program identity. We are looking at starting with a summer jump start, as our students will be coming from all across our county to get to know each other and to learn this new community together. We are planning flex assemblies during the school day that will include student-led components. This flex for our middle grades will stand for future leaders, explorers, and experimenters, as we work to make sure that all students have access to enrichment embedded in the school day as well as after school. And we'll have student and family socials, working to add in elements like movie nights, game nights, skate nights, as well as expanding some beloved magnet traditions like the magnet picnic to our 4th through 8th grade scholars. So why should you choose the challenge of RMSST 4th through 8th grade? Well, we are going to be focused on these 3 tenets, and I hope our presentation has helped you see the possibilities that can come from STEM research and real-world problem solving, advanced academics, leadership, and community service. As you're thinking about it, though, it's about, is magnet the right fit for you? Some qualities of successful magnet students are that they're curious, have a desire to be challenged, an interest in science, technology, engineering, and math, and a growth mindset. Students certainly don't have to have all 4, but having one certainly can help to build a foundation for success. In particular, as we think about our 4th through 8th grade scholars, the interest in science, technology, engineering, and math is something we're working to build upon and help grow further. So really that if you like figuring out how things work, if you like asking questions, if you enjoy project-based learning, then Magnet very well may be a right choice for you. We do have eligibility criteria to consider for application. Students are eligible to apply if they have a national or state reference test score at the 60th percentile or higher for math, science, or reading. We also look at Georgia Milestone end of grade subject scores of 550 or higher in any subject. Examples of accepted national or state reference tests include the STAR, ITBS, and COGAT. But we recognize that some students may have other test scores to be submitted for consideration. How does this program connect to the high school magnet? RMSST 4.8 does not guarantee admission to the high school program. Our students who are in RMSST 4.8 will be prepared for the advanced curriculum at Magnet, but they will ultimately have to apply again in 8th grade to go to the 9th through 12th grade program. Students who are in good standing will not need to apply year after year across grades 4 through 8, though. Again, students who complete RMSST 4.8 will be well prepared to apply for and succeed in the high school program, but will ultimately have to submit an application. So if you've learned about the Magnet program for 4th through 8th grade tonight and you want in, here's what you need to know about our multi-criteria selection rubric. We will be looking at application responses, grades, attendance and discipline records, standardized test scores, and teacher recommendations. Our teacher recommendations will be sent out via a form from the selection and admissions staff, so you do not need to actually go out and solicit teacher recommendations, but you will share the teacher's name and email who will be sent the form during the application process. We also advise that if you are interested in both Magnet and a choice program, that you complete an application to RMSST 4.8 in your top choice school. We anticipate only selecting up to 100 students per grade level. We don't want you to miss out on a choice school option should you not be accepted. Applying for a choice school also does not impact your chances of being selected for Magnet 4.8. However, if you get accepted to both, you ultimately will have to choose only one to attend. So here's what to know about our admissions process and timeline. The application will be available at rockdaleschools.org/RMSST48, and it opens Friday, November 7th. Our application deadline will be December 12th. And then in mid-February, student applicants will be notified of their status, and accepted students will return signed commitments. In March, we'll have a parent and student meetings and staff introductions, a transition day for our 5th graders during the school day, as well as in July, a jumpstart and open house events across all grade levels. And in August 2026, we'll have a first day of classes for our 4th through 8th grade scholars. Across our open house night, we were able to have a tour experience, and we shared a snapshot of our high school learning spaces, but it's important to realize that our 4th through 8th grade will be at a separate facility. So thank you so much to those of you who are able to participate in our tours on campus. And thank you for your time and attention for this presentation. As a reminder, the application opens November 7th and the application deadline is December 12th. I look forward to learning more about our scholars through the application process and continuing to work with our community as we expand RMSST to grades 4 through 8.